Alright, so looking at this one again, we're using a t substitution. So we want to just check that we're not going to get, so 180 won't work. So we've got 3 times sine of 180 would be 0. 4 times sine of 180 would be, it's -4, so times -1 is 4. And 4 does not equal -2, so 180 does not work. Alright, so now I know that, I'll subtract in. So I've got 3 lots of for sine t, 2t on 1 plus t squared, minus 4 lots of for cos 1 minus t squared and 1 plus t squared. Oops. Alrighty, so we've got 6t's minus 4 plus 4t squareds equaling minus, so I'm timesing both sides by 1 plus 2 squared, so minus 2 minus 2t squared, 1 plus t squared, I hope I said that. Alright, so what do I end up with? T squareds, I've got more t squareds on this side, so I'll put them all there. That would be a 6. 4t squared plus 2t squared is a 6t squared. I've also got a 6t, and I've also got a minus 4 plus a 2, so minus 2. So that is the same as a 3t squared plus a 3t minus a 1. Hopefully. Alright, if we look at that, and what are we doing? We are solving for t. So if I have a look at t, yep, negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4a, and c is -1, so I'll change that to a positive there on 2a, so on 6. So we've got minus 3 plus or minus 12 and 9 there, which does not make a nice square root, but it's square root 21 on 6. So what are we looking at here? So we're looking at t, which is tan x on 2 being equal to minus 3 minus root 21 on 6. And we're also looking for tan x on 2 being equal to minus 3 plus root 21 on 6. Alright, so we know that one's going to be negative and one's going to be positive. So we know this first one's going to be negative, and we're going between in the domain of 0 to 180 and then 0 to -180. So all stations to central. So for this first one where it's negative, we're looking for tan being negative. So we're in this, are we in degrees? Yep, degrees. So that we want this 180 minus theta, and this 360 minus theta. Oops, sorry, you can't see that. So the only thing is, of course, yet again, I'm looking at x on 2. That's what I'm solving for. So I'm actually only looking between minus 90 and 90. So I'm only looking here and here. So I am only going to get one answer, which is the 360 minus the acute angle for my x on 2. So if I inverse tan that answer, so minus 3 minus root 21, and I'm dividing that by 6, and I'm inverse tanning that answer. So I'm getting a 5138. And I was going to make that positive, and I made it negative. So if I just times that by -1, there we go. Alright, so now I do 360 minus that angle. And then I need to, double that. I feel like I've just done that wrong, so let me try again. Oh, what did I do? Alright, so let me deal with that positive one first. Minus 3 plus root 21 divided by 6. Alright, hopefully I've got that correct. And I'm going to shift tan of that answer. Alright, so my acute angle for this one here is 14.77, something like that. And when I'm looking for a positive answer in 0 to 90 and 0 to -90, I'm only looking in this first quadrant, which is the acute angle. So I am going to get, that was 14 degrees and 47 minutes. So that X, if I double it, that's what I'm doing, isn't it? Doubling it, should be 29 degrees, 33 minutes. So that's one of the answers. Now, if I go back to the other answer, I realise what I've done. Alright, so if I go back to my other answer, hopefully you also realised what I did. Always good to make a good mistake. So let me go back to the negative one. So this is what that's what I was solving, and that was nice because it was a positive one. So I was just looking in that quadrant. But this one here, alright, so I know it's going to be a negative answer. So when I'm looking in these quadrants 0 to 90 and 0 to minus 90, I want it to be negative, which is this quadrant, this C quadrant here. Now, if I'm going negatives, this is just going to be negative of my acute angle, right? Negative of the acute angle. So let's have a look at what we get for our acute angle here. So 3 and root 21. What have I got to do? Shift 10. Alright, so what I'm doing in my calculator, sorry, which I'm not saying properly, is I'm looking at the acute positive theta, and then I'm going to put a minus in front of it. So all I did in the calculator was 3 plus root 21 divided by 6, and then I inverse tan of that answer. So I would get Ext1 equals, now it was 5139, and remember I want this negative theta, so I want negative 51 degrees, whoops, 39 minutes. So then of course I need to double it, which I forgot, double it, so I'm getting negative 103 degrees and 18 minutes, because it's 30 there. So therefore I want those two answers. I want the 29 degrees, 33 minutes, and I also want the negative, that one, and I'll just check, is it in that domain? Yes, it happens to be in that domain. Alright, so there's a bit there. If you need me to redo that one, let me know.